I thought I would show you the greenhouse in the snow. Hi, little Betty. How are you? I don't have anything to eat. Hi, Roscoe. Hi, Roscoe. You came out. I can't go back in. So you saw in our last video, we moved the chickens from their spot in the garden over there. We moved them over a little bit, and when we saw the news that this cold snap was coming, because for us in Oregon here, the snow doesn't happen very often, and it's the end of February. We didn't think it was gonna snow. Anyway, we moved the chickens to the barn so that they could have a larger, warmer place. Hi, little bitty, you went on the camera again? You probably want in that greenhouse. So the chickens are mostly in the barn. There's a random one here and there out. I thought I would show you the greenhouse in the snow. So we only have 2 inches of snow. So we've had some of you ask about the greenhouse and how does it hold up in snow. This may not apply to most of you who get a lot more snow than we do. You can see there's a little bit of snow on there. A lot of it just... What? What do you want, little bitty? Where'd the grass go, huh? I'm gonna have to go eat the hay in the barn. So most of it slides off because of the plastic. You can see there. Woo! What a great example. It just slides off the side. It does hang out on the top where it's flat, more flat. But for the most part, it slides and then piles up. So if you have, you're getting lots and lots of snow a few feet, that could be more of a problem than we have here in Oregon. And if it's there for a longer period of time, you can see it's already melting, and it just showed up overnight, so it's not here very long. Shall we take a look inside? So now I'm inside the greenhouse. You can see the snow, you can see where it's sliding and where it's not sliding. It hangs out up there. It doesn't do too bad because we have this pipe here, and that kind of keeps it stable. If you're really worried about snow, you might check out Sow the Land. They just built a greenhouse and they use 2x4, which is probably more sturdy than a PVC pipe. So that might be an option for you if you deal with a lot of snow and you're wanting to try out a hoop house greenhouse polytunnel. So it's kind of fun in here when it snows. It gives it really this tunnel effect. We still have things growing. Slowly, but they're growing. We have some spinach there that might need some water. It looks a little dried out. Oregano plants there. Oregano's a mint though, that's kind of hard to kill. And then we planted seed here before we got the snow. You can see some of it that didn't get in the ground is germinating. Yeah, push some of those in there. It's got a lot of mold on it. And you can push on this gently, and it's a lot tighter than it normally would be because of the weight. But you can see this holds pretty well. It does move a little, but it's pretty sturdy. One of our big problems in Oregon is mold. It's just moist and warm, and especially in here. So that's always something we're battling with. But if you live in a different place, you probably have different trials with this. So you can see the stuff's still growing in here. It's still working. It's dry in here. It's warmer. And it's holding up to the snow okay for the little bit of snow we have and the few days that we have it. You want in there, don't you? You get in once and you think you can go in every time I'm in there? Huh? This is the south-facing side of the greenhouse, so it's going to get the most sun. You can see the snow just sliding off. Hopefully I don't slide off. Light fluffy snow. Hi, little bitty. You think if you follow me, I'll have something for you? This is the back end of the hoop house greenhouse polytunnel, and it is facing east. We built it so we could get in and out of both doors, but then we decided to put the seed table there, and we ended up blocking off the entrance, so now that's mostly open for airflow. Here we have the north-facing side of the greenhouse, and this is the end we were at down there earlier where the snow slid off. You can see there. Woo! And at the moment this side seems to be getting more sun than the south side, but all those trees over there, big open sky here, so it's getting more sun on this side. We had one year, I think last year, we had more snow than this, and it was piling up pretty good, and it wasn't sliding down. The sun didn't come out, and so it wasn't melting. And so I came out here with a broom and dressed really warm. See if I can find a photo there. And swept some of the snow off there. You don't want to use anything metal. You don't want to poke through your plastic. But just help relieve some of the pressure on the greenhouse. Not that it was necessary or a requirement, but just as a precaution to keep the buildup off. So that's another option too, if you're trying to make sure your hoop house makes it through your snow. The animals are hiding in the barn. Is it cold out there, guys? Hi, kitties. Are you hiding from the snow? Yep. Is that a yes, tiger? You all cuddly. Here, buddy. We can get out here without sheep taking over. Or chickens. Yeah, it's a posse. Is it a good day for laying eggs? Hi, Roscoe. No eggs yet. Just in line for 1 box out of 6. It's really gonna stunt our blackberry growth this year. Most people would find that a good thing, but we use so much blackberry leaf in our tea, we kind of need it to get going again. Speaking of tea, I think it's time to head inside for a nice hot cup because it's cold out here, Thanks for joining us on the farm, and we will see you next time. St. Fiacre's Farm.
Fiacre.
Fiacre?
Fiacre.
Thanks for joining us on the farm.